physical and emotional effects of anxiety are different for everyone, so finding help is a very personal thing. I'm joining a group who use a yoga breathing technique to relieve their symptoms of OCD.
There's a wide range of breath exercises, techniques for depression, insomnia, addictions. So it's not just specific for anxiety. The program today we're going to do is for anxiety and obsessive compulsive disorder.
So, Linda, how did you get into this therapy yoga class?
A number of years ago, I started suffering with anxiety, and then it manifested for me in obsessive compulsive disorder. And for me, how that manifests, it's very different for everybody. But for me, it was intrusive thoughts of harm. So this thought came in that intrusive thoughts of harm, someone close to me, filled me with so much terror, dread, guilt, shame, embarrassment. What's happening to me? That my mind had completely taken over. But with OCD, because our nervous system is quite weakened, our brain doesn't know which is good or bad. And because we have the physical reactions, our brain goes, oh, that's important, let's bring it back. Because I got the feelings of complete dread all over my body and the physical sensation, in other words, the stomach, the throat, the tense feeling, the brain, let's bring this back. And it became a loop where I would be thinking it 24 hours a day.
2 to 3% of people in Ireland suffer from OCD. But for some, this kind of meditation breathing has been a huge relief from the burden of obsessive compulsive thoughts.
Suspend the breath. Exhale. Suspend the breath out.
So, June, how has the class been helping you?
I've had intrusive thoughts since I had a miscarriage when I was 23. And I had it for 10 years. And then when I found Linda's class, I started doing the OCD breath. And where it used to be 24/7, now I barely get any intrusive thoughts at all.
It must be amazing after 10 years of having them.
Yeah, definitely. I was going everywhere trying to get help, like psychotherapists, counselling. I got hypnotised. I tried everything. So the only thing that helped me in the end was Linda's course.
And Colin, what about you? So were your OCD intrusive thoughts?
Intrusive thoughts, yeah. Which, to be honest, struck the fear of God into me. I would be nearly paralysed by it. I would prefer not to leave the house. I actually virtually shut down. As a younger guy, I was very outgoing. The way I masked it was that I drank. I just drank nearly into oblivion. And then I started to get some treatment for it, and I went onto medication, and that improved things. But I actually was going through a pretty bad patch, and I happened to be listening to the radio, and Linda was on it. Linda was talking about exactly the same things I've had for the previous 30 years, or thereabouts. The OCD, the intrusive thoughts, they don't have anything like the grip on me that they did.
I think of OCD, I think of switching a light switch on and off a million times before I walk out the door. I don't think of dangerous thoughts in my mind, like thoughts of wanting to hurt somebody around me, like just things that you can't stop. It's so sad to think that so many people are at home struggling with something like that and not having a clue what it is. Having met Linda at the OCD yoga class, I just thought it was amazing that there was a class like that it actually existed.